Hello everyone. My name is Catherine Sunshine. I'm 29 years old. I'm a wife and a mother. But above all else, I am a Bible-believing Christian. I live in the Republic of Ireland, a Western, relatively wealthy, democratic nation. Part of the UN and the EU. A champion for freedom, liberty, emancipation, or so I thought. I've thought long and hard about making this video, whether it would help, whether it would make things worse. So I'm just going to go for it. On the 7th of October 2021, I will be summoned to Carrick-on-Shore District Court in County Tipperary, Ireland. There I will face prosecution, and if found guilty, possibly go to prison. It is alleged that my crime was in me of spring this year, having friends in my back garden worshipping Jesus. Do you want to raise your children in a country where the wives and mothers of this nation can go to jail for honouring God in their homes? Is this Ireland or North Korea? Is this the Irish Free State or Taliban-run Afghanistan? I don't want my children to grow up in a country where they are afraid to practice their faith. And I don't believe you do either. In October of 2020, the government made it a criminal offence to attend a public worship service, and there were priests and pastors and churchgoers who were arrested, fined, and physically dragged from their church buildings. This is communism. This is wrong. You don't have to be a person of faith to know what's right and wrong. There are some things that are just wrong. Religious freedom is a hallmark of a Western democratic society. And I stand for religious freedom for everyone. Not just Bible-believing Christians. I think everyone should be able to exercise their constitutional right to practice their faith freely. I'm asking you all to please attend Carrick-on-Shore District Court on October 7th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. I will be there and I would like you to pray with me. Let's claim his victory. I don't have legal representation, so I'm going in there on my own, but we know that I'm not on my own, not really, because he is with me and he will fight for me. He is my defence and ultimately he is my judge. Whilst I respect the authority of the judiciary and the court system, I honour my God more. I revere his judgment more. And I love him so much more than anything earthly. I am unapologetic for allowing those to gather at my property and worship Jesus Christ. It was exactly what their souls needed. The guard who attended the property said to me, I don't care about your Jesus. Shut up about your God. Shut up about your Jesus. And then it dawned on me. Wars in the Arab world have started over less, but second to that, it made me realise that the enemy is not Angada Shiakana. The enemy is not COVID-19, and it's not the government either. The enemy is the father of all lies, the prince of darkness. And you know, when the devil decides to try and shut us down and shut us up, we just stand a little taller and praise a little louder, and we put on that armour of God in Ephesians 6. And we can stand. And just stand. And I have the peace and knowledge in knowing that whatever happens on October 7th, whether I go to jail or not, that it's in God's hands. And that his will prevail, and that he works all things together for good. And if I go to jail, well, maybe I'll be like Paul, and I will be able to share with so many people that Jesus loves them. And I have full confidence that my God will deliver me. And that may look different to what you may think deliverance is, or what you may think victory is, and even what I may think it is. But I'm trusting and relying on God on this one, because I ain't got nothing else. Please be there on October 7th, not for me, and not for a protest, but for prayer. This country needs prayer. Our judiciary, our judges need prayer. Our leaders, our government, and God Shiakana needs prayer. We've got to keep praying. There is power in prayer. And when we gather to pray, something miraculous and supernatural happens. And it really can change the impossible. I'm not sorry for what I did. And I can't stand there and say I am. And if the same restrictions were imposed, I'd do the exact same thing. You know, on that night, it wasn't just Protestants or Catholics or even believers. There was everybody from every background. Black, white, English, American, Irish, Nigerian, you name it, we were there. And isn't that what the church is? Isn't that what the church is all about, whether we're in a building or not? The church is a place where everybody is welcome, a place where we are never closed. We are always open. We are always there to receive people, to encourage people, to bless people, to nurture them, to direct them towards the truth. Because we are the light to the world. We are the light on the hill. We are the salt of the earth. If we stop shining, how can we lead people out of the darkness? I'm not afraid of what's going to happen to me. Because ultimately, even if I go to jail, what about the church in Afghanistan right now? I mean, we have no idea of what persecution is, not really. But these are the warning signs, and this is the beginning. And I don't want to see my children grow up in a country where they are afraid to tell people that they love Jesus and they go to church. If you stand for religious freedom, for liberty, for democracy, if you believe that everybody has the right to practice their faith, then please Come and show your support in faithful solidarity through prayer. 7th of October 2021, Carrick-on-Shore District Court, County Tipperary. Thank you, and God bless.